Okay, let's start. Never underestimate the joy that one can get from a language they understand imperfectly. Use it. Use this quote in a sense that you want to be in a creative mode, not in survival mode. In life, when you are in survival mode, you get tense, you get to be a perfectionist. But when it's a creative mode, there's a whole, you know, playfulness that is not random. When you play a game, there is a clear objective on how to win and what not to do to lose. But at the end of the day, it's a game. That's the whole creative mode attitude. Like Ashtamu fighter, like you fight for another day kind of a deal. So you're not in a survival mode in a sense that you want everything to be absolutely flawless 24/7. It's draining, it's exhausting, and it's very limiting. But when it's creative, it's cartoony. It's awesome. It's not an attitude that you adopt for the rest of your life. No, just when you sit down and you want to learn. It's like a friend's house. When your brain has another language, it's like when you go to your friend's house and try the same meal that you have at your house, but it got a different twist to it. You know, their dishes are different, their atmosphere is just a little bit different. You know, when you learn a new language and you watch a movie in a different language, it's the same movie, same story, but there's a whole different kind of warmth or coldness, different feeling. So it's really intriguing. Can't go wrong with time spent on a new language at all. Healthier brain, longer lasting brain functions, and you remain quick. And there is a charm glitch. Anybody, even a villain in a story, if you learn that he or she knows multiple languages, everybody feels that this is magnetizing. You are really charming if you speak multiple languages. You know, غتيت wholesome humanity. There is a standard, or it's not naive at all. It's surface level, fresh human psychology. It's not naive. It's like when you watch a silent movie that everybody gets. Our reaction is very familiar, very predictable, and just wholesome. It's actually not weird and not unfamiliar at all. It feels new, even though that it is very old. What am I speaking about clearly? You know, when we were kids, we didn't have any concepts of any ism at all, and you look around you and you just see kids at your age, you know, and you just, if you want to play, play. If you get angry, you're angry. If you cry, cry. If you laugh, you laugh. There's no ism. There's no psychological baggage or burdens or complexities that just makes you be very strategic. So it's that raw, unapologetic humanity that you get when you learn a new language, and then people from that language treat you as a person who is relieved from all social stickiness, if you will. Okay, um, time with time in width instead of just length. That seems weird, but let me explain it. In physics, time is just explained in length, but in management, it's perceived in width. So it's not just vertical, it's horizontal. Meaning, if you have multiple languages, your single experience of a movie, for example, is not going to be just one time period. It's going to be two time periods. You're experiencing it in terms of width. So your time has more value. That kind of a deal, you know. Because there's an expression in Arabic literature that this person lived a wide life, wide instead of a long. This is how they described Ibn Sina, that he wanted his life to be wide in terms of interesting experiences, and just having that other, you know, horizontal kind of a thinking. It's really not that deep or, you know, fascinating. It's just in terms of management, like you are having a farm and you plant just one single tree. How about 11? A single season would give you more value. That's what languages do to the kind of understanding that you get when it comes to any type of event in this life. If you see it from multiple angles, that's width. Empathy, you empathize with people more sincerely. There is a level of sincerity that you get because you go beyond translations. And you just are more in tone with how they feel. So learn a language, seriously. And by the way, I should have added this. No language is ever complete. Meaning that don't look at it as a chore that you want to finish. Like this language, I completed this language. It's never that. All languages are continuously losing some parts of them and adding new parts. Ευχαριστώ που παρακολουθήσατε. Gracias por mirar. Que piensan, chicos y chicas.